Game 7 is in the books between the Barrie Colts and the Kingston Frontenacs. What a series this was, and what a finish. So let's recap how this game ended up the way it did. Sam Hillebrand, after going down with an injury in game number 6 in Kingston on Sunday, back between the pipes for the Barrie Colts, so a good sign for Colts fans. Well, Charlie Schenkel, no surprise, getting the start again for the Frontenacs. And in this one, Kingston off to a great start. They win the face-off in the offensive end, and Emil Piniemi right away finds a lane straight to the net, untouched, makes it a 1-0 score for the Frontenacs. The Barrie Colts, though, would respond quickly. This time it was Kingston caught on a line change. It was Tristan Bertucci who took the puck in the neutral zone, saw that the Frontenacs were making the change, so he quickly sent that one ahead, and the Colts able to open the scoring, making it a 1-1 hockey game. So just the way this game started, you know we were in for a treat offensively. After that, though, Gage Hayes then collided with Sam Hillebrand. There was no call on that play, but you have to wonder that if Kingston was testing Hillebrand after he went down with that injury in game number 6. Now, Cedric Gendon, then he had contact with Hillebrand, but this time, goaltender interference would be the call, and the Barrie Colts, they would get a 5-on-3 situation, and Emil Hemming on the one-timer would capitalize, and Barrie, they would have their first lead of the night, 2-1, but Kingston wouldn't be outdone. They would come right back and tie this game at 2. Cal Ewens, he was given the time and space, and with that, he picked off the top corner over the right shoulder of Sam Hillebrand, tying the game at 2, and then 15 seconds later, Kingston on the power play, Emil Piniemi, a point shot, and where did it go? Top shelf, right over the shoulder, just like the Cal Ewens shot. And now Kingston back in front 3-2 after the first period. Shots, though, favored the Barrie Colts 16-11 after the first period. Now in the second, Jacob Battaglia struck iron. He nearly gave Kingston a 2-goal lead. And then another collision with Sam Hillebrand. This time Battaglia being called for goaltender interference. So penalties were becoming a problem for the Kingston Frontenacs as this game would go along, and the Barrie Colts on the man advantage took advantage yet again. This time, Owen Van Steensel gets the puck at the side of the net, quick bank off Schenkel as he was sliding across to try and stop the wraparound, but he would be beat, and this game was then tied at 3. Schenkel, though, give him credit. He did all that he could for the Kingston Frontenacs, made a huge point-blank save on Dallin Wakely and then Van Steensel, and after that, the Barrie Colts would make it a 4-3 lead. This time, Bodie Stewart, great heads-up play, pokes the puck towards the net, and all alone in front was Tristan Bertucci, and had an empty net to shoot at, and it made it a 4-3 score. Now, a scary moment a little later on. Quentin Burns called for the slew foot on Kayshawn Aitchison. Aitchison was down for quite a while and looked pretty groggy as he went off. Burns assessed the major for slew foot. His night was done, but Kayshawn Aitchison would return, and I'm sure he was hurt, but did he sell it? That's the question, and I know there's some fans. I remember the Oshawa Generals series last year. They weren't too happy with Kayshawn Aitchison on one of the major penalties in that playoff series. They felt maybe Aitchison sold it. Did that happen again here? I think there's no doubt that he probably was sore after it, but either way, 5-minute major for the Barrie Colts, but they wouldn't capitalize. They even had a 4-on-3 situation. Schenkel made some huge stops, including one on Tristan Bertucci that was point blank. So a great penalty kill by Kingston. They were still in this hockey game down by 1, being outshot 37-20 after 2 periods. In the third period, the Barrie Colts getting another power play. This time, Gage Hayes called for a high stick at the end of the second period, and it would be Colt Baudouin. He would be in the corner doing all the work, and all 4 Frontenac penalty killers were caught watching him, and Kayshawn Aitchison left all alone in the slot, made no mistake, making it 5-3. After that, though, Riley Patterson crashed into the end boards. He was slow getting up. He would stay in the game, and then his next shift had an open net, and Riley Patterson missed it. A chance to maybe seal it for the Barrie Colts. That gave Kingston life, and with the dying minutes, the puck went off the side of the net from Gage Hayes, and Kieran Durbin, his first of the playoffs, puts a top shelf on Sam Hillebrand, making it 5-4, and you could tell the fans were nervous. Frontenacs within 1. We've seen the storyline before, but they pull the goaltender. Jelsma hits the post. Barrie coming oh so close, but then Gelsma would not be denied. This time, Battaglia doing all he could to try and play the goaltender, but Gelsma would find the back of the net, making it a 6-4 hockey game, and that would be the final. The Barrie Colts win Game 7 by a score of 6-4. Your 3 stars tonight: Emil Hemming, a goal and 2 assists. He was your 3rd star. Dallin Wakely, 3 assists. He's your 2nd star. And Kayshawn Aitchison, 1st star, 2 goals and an assist. So what a series this was. You know, give credit to the Kingston Frontenacs. They had a tremendous series. It's unfortunate penalties became a problem here in Game 7, especially with Quentin Burns being out. You also had Malik McGowan out due to injury from Game 1, but man, oh man, Charlie Schenkel did all that he could in this series to keep the Frontenacs in it. It was an entertaining one, and you know, I tip my hat to the Frontenacs. What a team, and what a series this was. Now the Colts prepare for the Oshawa Generals in the Eastern Conference Final, and it sounds like Game 1 will be Friday night here at the Saddlin Arena, so stay tuned for the schedule. So Game 1 Friday, potentially Game 2 Sunday, but nothing has been confirmed yet, so stay tuned for that. But what a night it was. The Barrie Colts win Game 7, and they are off to the Eastern Conference Final. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on how tonight's game went. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon.